Hello and welcome to this continuation of the gameplay that I started a few days ago. So this is again our base, and we're back in it, and we're ready to continue with the rest of this gameplay series. So we now have our full-grown chicken, our baby chicken, and this is our little stairway out. Now unfortunately the chickens are actually, they seem to be interested in escaping, so we actually want to get them out of there and figure out how to get them to either get back in their cage, or at least just get to a portion of the space that is less important to us. Obviously, this is our exit, so we want these chickens as far away from that as possible. Now, basically, what I wanted to do in this this episode is get started actually doing something with the skeleton dungeon that we found previously. Now, we're not going to make some sort of complicated XP farm, right off the bat. That would take some time and planning. What I just want to do is kind of get it under control, make sure that the surrounding area is totally kind of within our grasp, and then actually take that spawner, and instead of just neutralizing it, we're going to put it into, well, we're not going to move it, but we're going to make sure that there is a place for the skeletons to spawn. And then also, surrounding those pads, you have to create paths for the skeletons to spawn on. Surrounding those paths, we're going to have canals running that will actually capture the skeletons, and then some sort of setup where we can actually kill the skeletons for XP, for items like arrows, for bones, to make bone meal. So anyway, a few different things we're going to want to do. Right now here, I just wanted to build a chest so we can actually offload a lot of these items that we've already accumulated. You can see we've got quite a bit here already, and basically what we want to do is just start to flesh out kind of our inventory. So this base is going to include all of the items that we've collected so far, that we will collect in the future, and a lot of these things are not of any immediate use to us. They're not the sort of things that we're just going to want to jump on and start creating things with, like these discs. It's just nice to have in your back pocket. So enchantments, golden apples, armor, even these seeds and bone meal, it's not really immediately something that we can just kind of use. It's something we just want to have in our back pocket. A lot of these things as well, like cobblestone, we're going to have a lot of cobblestone, so it makes sense to offload this stuff and have it available for when we need it, but in the meantime we can just keep it here. Now, there are a few things that I want to make, and the first thing I want to make is actually some more torches. So let me take this wood here and generate some more planks, and then once we've got the planks, we can generate some sticks, and then once we've got sticks, we can create some more torches. And now the other thing I want to do is actually take this iron ore. I didn't even realize I had it, and I'm going to use, unfortunately, just use the last of our fuel there, and our coal. So unfortunately it looks like, oh my god, what happened here? The chicken just died. Did I kill the chicken? I do not know what just happened there. Okay, well, it looks like we lost a chicken. Yeah, raw chicken. That definitely means the chicken is dead. Okay, well, that is interesting. That is definitely interesting. Anyway, we'll just spawn another one here. Was that the mother that died? How did the mother die? I actually do not know what happened there. That is very strange. Okay, we don't have any fuel to cook this raw chicken with either. So what was the other thing that I wanted to do? Okay, so we've got our bucket. I think it's time to actually poke our head outside, figure out what exactly is going on. You can see it is daytime already, and we should be clear to just jump up and actually start exploring. You can see from the previous episode our little snake. It is actually quite disgusting seeing that there, but anyway, that's alright. So we're just going to take some lava here. I wanted to show you actually what lava looks like when you spread it here on water. You can see that what it actually does is it spreads out into the water and it creates stone, which is kind of interesting. Now I'm just going to scoop this lava up before it makes a huge mess. The next thing you can do is just kind of throw it into water directly, so not over water, just into the water, and it will actually create obsidian. Now, obsidian is not something we're going to be super focused on. It is good to have, but it's also not that interesting. Alright, what we do want to do here is just scoop up some water here and use it, again, like we promised we would, to neutralize this lava source. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take this and sort of spread it down onto the lava. And you can see what it does here is it just coats this entire surface with obsidian, so it replaces all those lava source blocks with obsidian. And you can see places where there are not lava source blocks, here and here. It just creates cobblestone. So anyway, this is a very simple way to just kind of get rid of, again, that dangerous sort of lava source that we could have fallen into, or anyway, any number of things could have happened with that. Now, one of the things we do want, and so I'm actually going to take this opportunity to dig down a little bit. You can see there is actually still lava underneath. Now, we don't want to get rid of all of the lava, and the reason we don't want that is that it is actually important to have, I'm just going to replace that water source block, it is important to have a little bit of lava. So right here, for example, we're going to collect this lava, because what we want to use it for is we actually want to use it to kill the skeletons. So we talked about this whole canal system we wanted to build, and basically what that means is, let me pick up this egg here, what that means is that we're going to go and we're going to find, again, I can never find it. I really do need to build up some sort of tower or some sort of signal beacon to just to remind me where this place is, because I can never find it. Oh, is this it? There are two places that look almost identical, and one of them has, it's not this, I think this is the other way, right? Anyway, so I'm just going to wander around here, try and find, the trouble is these woods are so thick, they actually are not in any way conducive to actually finding it. This is so ridiculous. Look how thick this is. I'm wandering around here and I cannot see anything through these woods. Okay, which is actually another good use for lava. Let me let's make a little mess here. So lava is actually nice because you can use it to just burn all of this stupid wooded land up pretty quickly, actually. Okay, so still looking around here, we threw some lava down just for the sake of having some kind of attempt to build this. So we are being a little bit jumpy here, a little bit more kind of silly with this whole business. I think we're all right. You can see we're still some little trepidation here. I'm just going to grab some more lava, and you can see that it's actually burning this forest down. So that's nice, actually. I think that's something that we should work on, is just burning this whole stupid forest down, because there's really no benefit to having all of this wooded area around us. It can mask enemies, it can mask mobs, it can actually protect mobs in quite a dangerous way, because what it can do is just jump up here. That was not the correct placement I was looking for, but anyway. Interestingly enough, we've actually got a crafting table there. That's odd. Oh, and there's some coal. Okay, this is exactly the sort of thing that we wanted to just stumble upon here. So basically, we're just going to grab some coal, get some more fuel, because we need to cook some more ore. I actually would like to have another bucket, just so that we can have some water, we can have some lava at the same time. Although we might have to postpone that. You can see my axe is already getting a little bit low. So we're going to want to take that ore, that iron ore, and actually create another axe with it. So anyway, that's 17 coal that we just got there, which is quite a good loot, actually. And what we're going to do here then is, again, keep exploring, see what we can find, see if we can't find some more lava sources. Here's a chicken here. When you see these animals, it is a good idea just to kill them, because we will need more food. We only have a few pieces of cooked meat left, and although we've got some wheat, we could make a farm. We could actually get some seeds and start making a bread farm. Honestly, animal meat is the most nutritious, especially something like steak. It's actually really good for you. It gives you a nice boost in hearts pretty quickly. So it's good when you're wandering around like this, in these heavily wooded areas. There are going to be a lot of animals wandering around, so it can be quite nice just to, pop by any stray chickens or cows and pick them off. So basically what I'm going to look for here is the little hole we made, and I'm going to avoid walking directly into it, and then I'm going to grab another lava source. And again, I just want to kind of spray this lava around a little bit. It's going to be kind of a mess to begin with, but I think it will help us just burn down these areas, because these are, very silly areas, really so heavily wooded, actually kind of a danger to us. It doesn't look like it, but you can see right here, for example, this zombie has survived for a long period of time, and the reason he was able to survive is really because he was able to stand under the trees, and as long as they're in a shaded area, so it doesn't actually have to be a dark area, as long as they are just not in direct contact with sunlight, they are totally fine. And so we're just going to burn down these woods to help, make sure that the area is as open as possible. What we're really looking for is just kind of like an open plain, a kind of an open valley, where, in all directions we can see exactly what lies ahead and behind us. So just going to spray some lava around, not too much, obviously we don't want to make huge moats of lava, but I think it does help. It lights the place up. You can see the fire it burns is actually quite intense. It really does help to clear out the area. The trouble with something like flint and steel is that it can be actually quite hard to build up a really nice blaze. It can be quite tricky, and so something you want to be sort of careful of is, just wasting too much time with flint and steel when you can just, take pieces of lava and just really throw that everywhere. So we don't want to be too silly with this. It does make sense to actually close this area up. Excuse me. Close this area up once we've actually opened it up again. Because, again, we could always fall in. It's not something very usual, but it can happen, and it's worthwhile just to kind of, take the extra effort to close up that area. So I'm going to go just a little bit deeper in this direction, and I see this kind of intensely wooded area. Just going to throw that down, and that should help a little bit.